Hey, all you little chibis out there, Key here. Um, while this review that I just filmed is uploading, I decided I'm gonna make another one because it's very relevant to me sitting here waiting on my internet. I'm gonna do another review, and this is of AT&T Uverse. Now, before we had, I don't even know what kind of internet we had before, but my mom recently decided to switch over to AT&T Uverse. I will admit I do like AT&T phones. They do have a lot of good options for like cell phones and stuff. And the services really isn't as bad as most people make it out to be, and I like it. I like AT&T. The internet though is literally the worst thing in the world. It's to the point where it is worse than the campus Wi-Fi. Okay, and I have an Ethernet cable right here. See, I have my laptop plugged directly into the socket thing, whatever it's called, and it's still very slow. I mean, it comes and goes. Like sometimes it'll upload things really, really fast, and like it'll load web pages and stuff really fast, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And then out of nowhere, it'll just kind of like stop, and just kind of like, oh my god, I can't do this, and it freaks out, and it won't load certain web pages. Like sometimes I'll be on Facebook and I'll click to go to my newsfeed, I'll click the home button, and it'll just completely freak out and be like, oh, can't load web page. It'll load anything but that one specific one for some reason, and it has nothing to do with Facebook. It's the internet, and it's not just Facebook. It does it with like YouTube and stuff, just completely randomly. Just it doesn't like it. Like it'll start loading it, and then all of a sudden it'll switch into like XML format or something, or it won't let me click on certain buttons. Like if you want to go, I don't know, for example, poke someone. If you go click the poke button, it won't work. Or if you click the like button, whatever, it doesn't like some buttons, and it pisses me off. It makes me very angry and very frustrated because my entire life is pretty much the internet. Um, yeah, so in order to keep myself sane, I have Doctor Who on my iTunes. Not all of them, but I have like uh, 3 or 4 seasons, and so I just rewatch episodes over and over again whenever my internet decides to be a dick. Yay! Right now it's not that bad, though. It's actually loading really fast. It's, well, at least really fast compared to the campus Wi-Fi, which I guess isn't really saying anything because campus Wi-Fi, I tried to upload a video and I sat there for 2 days, left my laptop on for 2 days, had it plugged in and everything, and it got up to like 3%, and then after a while it just kind of gave up. So I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. That's why I never uploaded videos while I was at school. And I was going to when I came home for Thanksgiving, but this internet was not allowing me to because AT&T Uverse is awful. I'm telling you that right now. Don't pay for it. Don't. It's terrible. It's absolutely awful. My hair keeps getting in my face. No, don't do it. Just don't. I would never, ever, ever suggest anyone get AT&T Uverse. Even if there was no other option, I would still say don't waste your money because I'd just be like, hey, go to the library and use their Wi-Fi. Like, don't bother. The library Wi-Fi is probably better than this internet. Yeah, it's just not good. Like, sometimes, like I said, it's amazing. Like, it'll just suddenly work and just be like, oh my god, fantastic. And then out of nowhere, it'll cut out and just be like, oh, I'm really slow, just not feeling like it today. And I'm like, no, that's not okay. Sorry. It has nothing to do with a whole bunch of people using it either. Yeah, like I've been home alone and it'll just like not work. And other times, like my brother, my mom, a bunch of people will be over and they'll be using the internet and it'll work perfectly fine. Like it has nothing to do with the amount of people using the bandwidth or anything. It's just, that's the only thing I think of to describe it. It's just awful. Um, yeah, so don't get it. You can get anything but that. If I hear anybody saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy it anyway," go for it if you want. But I really, really feel sorry for you because it's really bad. It's a fact. Don't do it. All right, well that's that. So out of 10, AT&T gets well, no, since it sometimes works, I'll give it like a 2. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I was gonna give it a 0. I guess I'll give it 2 because sometimes it does work really, really, really well when it feels like it. Keywords when it feels like it. Oh my god, my hair. Stay. um, God, this is why I normally straighten my hair. It gets ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I just needed to rant. I was getting annoyed. Okay, bye bye.